Hello everybody and welcome to this video. I am Razia Khalili and today's lesson is about present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Okay, today you'll know more about the definition, the differences and the similarities between both tenses. So let's get started. First, present perfect tense is a finished action. It is unfinished action and focus is on the result. The present perfect tense exactly talk about something that you have done before and now you can talk about. Maybe you have done something before, now you have more experience about, okay, that you can show the result. So, and we can use since, for, yet, and already with present perfect tense. So, affirmative example of present perfect tense: I have studied English for 2 years. I have studied English for 2 years. It's affirmative or positive statement. We have subject plus have plus verb 3 is studied and plus complement of the sentence English for 2 years. One usage I want to tell you to make it more clear for you that we use the auxiliary verb of present perfect tense. As you know, have and has are the auxiliary verbs and used with present perfect tense. Have used with I, you, we, and they. Okay, I have, you have, we have, they have, like this. So has is used for he, she, it. He has, she has, it has. Okay, so the negative form or the negative statement, they have not read novel yet. Not is here to make it negative. They have not read novel yet. Another, he has not been here since 2004. He has not been here since 2004. The structure we have subject plus has, have or has, plus not, plus been, or instead been we can say verb 3 plus complement of the sentence. He is the subject, has not, according to structure, have not or has not, as I explained it here. Been is the third form of the verb. Here, since 2004 is a complement of the sentence. Okay, so for interrogative, we have or has at the beginning of the sentence. Have you fixed the car since this morning? Have you fixed the car since this morning? Or the next. Has he worked here or worked? Has he worked here for 2 years? Has he worked here for 2 years? Okay, so the structure have or has plus subject he, you plus verb 3 plus complement. So verb 3 is worked and fixed. The complement of the sentence, the first one is the car since this morning, and the second here for 2 years is the complement. Okay, so let's move on to the second part. Present perfect continuous tense. You want to know about present perfect continuous tense. It's emphasizes on unfinished action and the action that has started in the past and continue up to now and maybe continue to the future. We use present perfect continuous tense. It's ongoing action that's happening right now, okay, but is started in the past. The time is also not specific. okay, for perfect tenses. We use since and for present perfect continuous tense. Affirmative or positive statement in this tense: they have been eating for 1 hour. They have been eating for 1 hour. Okay, so the structure subject plus have been according to structure plus verb ing eating plus complement of the sentence. The negative form: he has not been eating lunch for 20 minutes. He has not been eating lunch for 20 minutes. For 20 minutes. So here we have subject plus has and has plus not plus been according to structure plus verb ing, that's eating, and plus complement of the sentence lunch for 20 minutes. Okay, subject: he has not been according to structure verb ing eating lunch for 20 minutes. Okay, is the complement. We have not been teaching English for 3 years. We have not been teaching English for 3 years. Have not, again, for a negative, we have not. Okay, we have not been teaching English for 3 years. So for interrogative, we have or has at the beginning. So have you been living in London since 2002? Have you been living in London since 2002? Okay, so another question: has he been building the house for 1 year? Okay, so the differences between present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. So the first one is stative verbs. We cannot use stative verbs in present perfect continuous tense. We use stative verbs in present perfect tense. Okay, and the stative verbs like know, understand, love, believe. They are the stative verbs that we cannot use them in present perfect continuous tense, but we use them in present perfect tense. An example, we can say, I have known them for almost 30 years. I have known them for almost 30 years. And we cannot say like I have been knowing them for almost 30 years. Okay, we cannot say like this. We just use present perfect tense. So sometimes, rule number 2, sometimes, especially with the verbs like study, live, and work, they are the verbs that if we use them in both tenses, in present perfect tense and in present perfect continuous tense, they have similar meaning. For example, I have lived in Pakistan for 2 years. Or we can say, I have been living in Pakistan for 2 years. Both have the same meaning for such verbs. Okay, if we use, they have the same meaning. So the next example, he has worked here for 6 months. Or he has been working here for 6 months. Both have the same meaning again. So the next differences between both tenses is that present perfect tense commonly used to how much and how many. How much and how many, we can use them in present perfect tense. For example, we have drank 5 cups of tea this morning. We have drunk 5, how much or how many? Okay, so 5 cups of tea this morning. we can use in present perfect tense, not present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so rule number 4, present perfect continuous tense often focuses on the action itself. Present perfect continuous tense main purpose is to focus on the action that is ongoing up to now, okay, and maybe it is going to the future. So whereas present perfect tense focuses on completion of action. So present perfect tense want to talk about the action that's completed. An example, I have been watching that TV program you recommended. It means the action is ongoing. It started in the past and continue up to now and maybe continue to the future. Maybe one of your classmates, maybe one of your friends recommend you a kind of movie or a TV program for you to watch it, and you started in the past and continue up to now, and maybe you continue to the future because you are not finished yet. Okay, you haven't finished yet. Okay, so we use present perfect tense on the action that's ongoing. It is not complete. I have been watching the TV program you recommended. So in present perfect, I have watched the TV program you recommended. Here the completion of action, okay? It talks that the action has done, okay? But here it's still ongoing. One more thing that we use already and the yet in present perfect tense, and we don't use it in present perfect continuous tense. So already, the usage of already and the yet in the sentence. About already, I have seen the film already. I have seen the film already. Okay, already comes here at the end of the sentence. It is right. So the next, I have already seen the film. Here as well, it is correct. Okay, if you write it between the auxiliary verb of present perfect tense and the third form of the verb, I have already seen the film. Both are right. So about usage of yet. Yet is used for negative and question form in present perfect tense. So the question, have you gone to the US yet? Okay, maybe someone asks you that, have you gone to the US yet? Well, and we can use yet. So the answer, no. I have not gone to the US yet. It means I haven't done it yet. Okay, so that was all about the differences between present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense, and the definition, the similarities, and all of them. I hope you understand all. And if you would like my video, please don't forget subscribe, like, and share.